Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful day here on my end in Texas, US of A. Yep. How is everything going on your end? I am so grateful for you and for yours. Yes. My name is Motoraya Emily, and I am the CEO of Motoraya Emily Digital Business. Okay, I am the face behind that amazing page that you're watching me from right now. And I want to use this opportunity to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for everything you do on my page here, for your like, for your comment, for being so intentional when you come to my page. Yes, you leave those comments that are so appreciative. I appreciate you being intentional, hitting on the like, sharing, and leaving your feedbacks for me, your reviews. I say thank you. I appreciate it most sincerely. All right, going to the topic of the day, or before we jump into that, how is your day going over there? Yes, you can be more intentional about achieving your goals for today. I know it is not easy. I know you might be tired. I know you must have gone through a lot, but guess what? You can and you will. Just tell yourself, even if it's baby step for today, for this hour, I'm gonna take it. Even if I have to take a little bit of break, I'm coming back full force to achieve the goal for today, to achieve the goal for the week, for the month. Yes, let's keep going. So coming back to the topic of today, which is 10 ways to be more intentional in our daily activities. Okay. Remember on Monday, the 9th of January, um, myself and my visitor here on the page, the CEO of Eprida Digital, we discuss, the importance of being intentional, especially as the year is still very fresh and we are, I mean, intending on achieving the best at the end of the year. So I promise that I'm gonna come back with, more ways that we can be more intentional, ways, 10 specific ways that we can, inculcate into our daily activities to be more and more intentional. So the first of it, which I will put here, is, we need to be mindful of the media that we consume. What do I mean by this? We all are mostly on social media, right? Most time people will say, I am tired, I need to relax. And our way of relaxing mostly is, you know, being on social media. Even though we might be on the chair relaxing, on the bed trying to catch some sleep, we still find our way to that social media. And most of the time, we need to ask ourselves, what are we consuming on social media? What are we feeding our minds on social media? Are we being intentional on what we engage in on social media? Some people, want to be part of everything fracas going on, everything, you know, um, violent, let me put it that way, in quote now, discussion and everything going on. They want to contribute knowingly on unknowingly. The energy from those, you know bitter discussions will be having some effect on you. So I'm challenging you today that as we embark on the new year, we need to be mindful and more intentional about what we consume on social media, be it on Facebook, on Instagram. Guess what? You are the boss. You can channel what you get yourself into. Yes, that's the assistant CEO right here. And that's what I enjoy doing my business from home. Okay, it allows me to be with him. It allows me to school him, even though he's not officially accepted into school. But then he's well, far well advanced than, if I were to just be dropping it in daycare and going. Okay, so then that is being intentional with what we consume on social media. All right. So, another thing, another way we can be more intentional with our daily activities is be intentional about being kind. Yes, be kind. We need to be more kind, bringing more kindness to the world. Let's be more kind in what we do and say to people with our words and our actions, the way we interact with the world, with other people. Guess what? You and I do not know what anybody is going through. You don't know what I'm going through. I do not know what you are going through. But guess what? Our attitude can either make people's day or mar their days. I can be more intentional in saying I'm ready to make somebody's day happier than I met it. And that is being intentional. You can say, hey, today I want to be more mindful, intentional about how I drive, about how I react on the road, about how I react at my workplace, about how I interact with people that are of lesser privilege to me. That is you showing kindness. That is me showing kindness. And we can, we will be happy. When you choose to be kind to people, you will have that inner peace. And that is you being intentional with how you live your life on a daily basis, which at the end of the day affect you reaching the way you reach your result at the end of the time you've given to yourself, be it month, year, or quarter. Another thing is we need to be, do something that brings us joy. For you to be intentional, you need to do something that brings you joy. What is that thing that you are doing now that you are only struggling to do? It's not giving you any peace of mind. You are not being intentional about giving yourself that inner peace of mind, because probably because of what you're getting from whatever it is that is not giving you that joy, you are still striving to be there, even though you know that whatever you are engaging in now is not channeling you to achieving your dream, your goal, your intentions. You still want to belong. My dear, now is the time to detach yourself from whatever it is you're doing that is not giving you joy. Because guess what? You need to be happy for you. You need to be more intentional about being happy, about doing things that give you joy, about doing things that bring joy to other people's lives. And that is why most of the times I'm so grateful, because this business of mine that I'm doing, my digital business and my other businesses, it's all about relationship for me. It allows me to connect with people. It allows me to help other people build their dreams. It allows me to guide other people in liberating their family. Can anybody be part of this? Yeah, if you want to. Only if you desire to, and if you are intentional about being part of it. You too can liberate your family. You can liberate yourself now and in the future. You can build for yourself a future that you dream of. Yes, I am so glad I am doing that right now. All right, let's go to This is so, you know, when I was doing my research and I came across this, I just kind of put this here because it kind of summarizes me, my before and now. Before starting my business, um, up until 3 years ago, I buy things even without asking why. Why do I have to buy this? Why am I buying this? Why is this necessary? Is there anything else I can improvise in place of this? I've said this here before. Buying for me then, um, I see it like a therapy for me, but that is because I do not have the deeper meaning of what it is to be intentional about spending. Be intentional about investing your money. Yes. When I'm mad, because everybody can be mad at one time or the other. When I'm not in my right mood, I can just drive into the store. Then I remember, oh, I need to buy something for this person. What will I get for this person? Even those that are in Africa. Even though I don't have the intention of sending it down to them any moment, I go there and I buy. Yes, without asking why. Are you like me? If you are there, you buy things, especially on online, on the digital space, on the internet, you just buy. Maybe because there is a good review of that product, and you, even though you know you don't have any use of it, if you look at it and say, hey, because my friend has this, I want to have it too, it's not going to do you any good. It's going to occupy space. And what? It's going to consume your money. Ask yourself, if you're spending maybe um you know 500 or $600 to buy something. Let's take for instance, you're buying a a handbag, and you only use it once in a while because you want to impress people. Imagine you investing that money in something today and looking back at it in 4 5 years time. 4 5 years time, the same bag will not have the same value. It might not even be useful for you anymore. You might not even be able to go out using it anymore. But will you have value for your investment? Definitely, you will. You will. And that is you being intentional and asking why before you buy things, before you spend your money, before you spend your money. And that is one thing I'm working on this year. Even around my house, I told my boy, when I was making my vision board, I said I have the intention of getting rid of at least 10 things in my house every month. 10 things, because I know there are a lot of things sitting around in my house that I'm not using but will be so useful to other people. A time will come when it will no longer be me getting rid of 10 things. It might be two things, it might be zero things, it might be five things. But right now, I'm at the level where at least 10 things in a month will have to leave my house. Either I dash them out, or I rehome them, or I sell them, or I give them out, or I throw them away if they are not of no value. No point keeping anything that is not adding value to me. I want to be more than intentional this year. Okay? Do you need some help? You can ask for help. Say, Mom, help, please. Yes, I sure will help you. There you go. All right, you're welcome. So, another thing is for you to be intentional in your daily activities. We need to be, we need to be more active in listening. Let's practice active listening. Listen more than you speak. Listen more than you respond. Listen, internalize whatever you are listening to. When you are talking to someone, let me say, when someone is talking to you and you are so distracted, you are not paying attention. The person, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. But at the end of the day, it's obvious that you were not listening actively to that person. It can be so discouraging to that person. Now, bringing it back to you being intentional. Listen more to things that will bring results to your life, and be intentional about putting those things that you are listening to into practice. Say, for instance, I want to listen more to affirmation in the morning before starting my day, and I want to practice positive affirmations in my life. Yes, I need to listen, internalize them. When I say I am happy every day, what does it mean? I need to ask myself. I've listened to it. I've listened to it actively. I've internalized it. And I need to ask myself, what does it mean to be happy? Now, how can I be happy? What makes me happy? Practicing active listening helps a lot in achieving our goals and being so intentional on daily basis. Okay? Um, Now the last one I'm gonna look at here is making time for self-reflection. Yes, a lot of time, most of us don't have time. There is never time because there is no time. Yes, I used to feel like that. And sometimes, even now, I feel like that when I don't plan my days. I really need to put my days into pen and paper, using a pen to put my day down. Between this time and this time, between this time and this time, I need to do this. And when I'm done with it, I cancel it out, and I'm so glad I did. Does it mean that I have to finish everything? If I'm not able to, it's okay. But I know what I've achieved for the day, and I'm able to start from where I ended. I look at things that prevented me from not achieving those. So you can always create out of that tight schedule of yours, you can create time for some self reflection. Self reflection. They say an unexamined life is not worth living. Yeah, you examine your life, you examine your journey, you look at it and ask critical questions, you reflect, not just for the sake of reflecting. Reflect, critical reflection, and be able to add some more value. Okay, so and that will be you and I being intentional about everything. Okay, um do something that you'll be proud of. Let me quickly tell you a brief story of me starting a digital business. I've always been a business person, even though I don't like social media. Okay, I've always loved, being that person that earns money and having money in my purse and having money to, even when I was in school in Nigeria, I was selling things. I was selling underwears. I was selling writing materials, and I will get to my school with a big Ghana must go. Okay, I'll take it to the library in my school. The librarians, they know me already because I will attend to those women. I'll greet them, mommy Rama, this ma, that ma. Then they allow me put my bag there. I'll quickly run to the lecture, and when I'm done at the lecture, I will go to, I saw mostly to the admin staff of my school. Okay, I go there and I sell rice to the cooperative organization of the school. I go to the Republic of Benin, drive, a lot of things. I dig my hands in a lot of things. And even when I got to the US here, I did a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Okay, to the extent of, cooking and selling food to people, African food to people. I love doing business. That is me. Now, this digital business that I'm into has afforded me the opportunity not just to do business now, but to do it smartly and to do it from the comfort of my home without necessarily have to be, physically engaged. Let me put it that way. I'm not using any energy, not exhausting the strength in me. I sit down, put things in perspective, and I live to do life with my family, and my business is working for me. Okay. So I would say this is something that I'm doing that I'm so proud of. I am so grateful I took that decision some 25 months ago, December of 2020. I am so, so grateful. So today I am challenging you, watching this or you're catching up on the replay, to do something that you will be proud of, to do something that your family will be proud of for yourself, to do something that your future will be proud of. Okay, and that does not necessarily have to be business. Okay, it can be in any area, but I'm telling you that having a digital business is not bad too, because it's not taken from your time. Rather, it will empower you in all areas. Before starting my business, I don't even want to be on social media. I don't even, the only thing I come to Facebook to do is post once in a while. And even though once in a while I come, I might go back to delete the post because I'm so scared of what people will say about me. Okay, I'm so scared of, oh, what will they say when they see my picture? Will people be stressing me? Will they be asking me questions? I'm so concerned about people. But ever since starting my business, you know, there is this change of mindset that I'm experiencing that I'm so grateful for. Yes. And I'm so proud of the person I have become and still becoming. Okay. Another thing I want us to look at as, we treat the topic uh, of being intentional in our daily activities is um, question your have tos. A lot of time, you and I will use the phrase, I have to, I have to do this, I need to do this, I have to do this. Are those things necessary in achieving your goals? Are they necessary in getting you to where you want to be? Are they necessary in making you more intentional about your goals? So that is how to question your have tos. I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to do this. A lot of time, a lot of our have tos are things that are not necessary, are things that are not in any way impacting our life or our future positively. Most of the I have tos are things that are distracting us from who we really want to be. So today, I'm challenging you to do what? To question all your I have tos. Question them. Are they necessary? If they are, keep them. Those that are not necessary, please erase them and move forward in achieving your goals. Okay. Second to the last one, which is number 9, is to prioritize rest and self-care. I cannot just emphasize this enough. Yeah. We all know the answer. We all know the importance, but are we being intentional in doing them? Yeah. Are we being intentional in having rest, in having self-care? I've said it time and time over and over again, and I'm saying it now. Self-care is not being selfish. Self-care is self-love. When you love you, when you are so intentional about loving you, about caring for you, yeah, you'll be able to care for other people or other things intentionally. We need to be more intentional and prioritize them. Yes, prioritize them. Your self care and adequate rest. When you are tired, you need to go for that rest instead of picking more hours, instead of looking for someone that will not be on duty or that is trying to take some time out next weekend. And instead of you being home, resting, having some quality time, all you want to do is let me go. We are always interested in going for that extra time, overtime, a time an hour over. We need to be more intentional because your health is your wealth. Okay, and lastly, but not the least, yes, you need to be intentional and know when to say, it's time to let go. What is that thing that you are doing that is not working out for you? What is that thing that you are doing that is not giving you the desired result? What is that thing that you are doing that does not have a future? What is that thing that you are doing that tomorrow is not guaranteed? You need to be intentional and examine it and know when it's time to let go. Because when you let go of it on time, it will not distract you the more. It will allow you to experience other things. Yes, know when to let go. And I'm gonna stop here for today. Yes, um, as we move to the end of episode 71 of Inspired to Be You. Yes, I want to say let's be mindful of the media we consume, okay? Let's be intentional about everything we do. Let's be kind. Let's choose to be kind. Let's do things that brings us joy. Let's ask why before we buy. Let's practice extensive you know active listening. Let's make time for self-reflection. Let's be, just always do something that we are proud of. Let's question our why, our have tos. And lastly, let's practice rest and self-care as well as knowing when to let go. Okay, so I appreciate you being on. Yes, I see you. I see you there, and I appreciate all your comments. Okay, I never even knew that it's gonna take us this long, but it's okay. Feel free to share this with anyone that you think might need this. Feel free to share to your group or anywhere you belong to. And let me tell you, you can start a business of your own as well. So I'm using this opportunity to invite you today, Thursday, to our live webinar that's gonna happen, you know, later this evening at 7 p.m. CST. You can convert the time to yourself. All you need to do is go to www.motorayoemily.com, register with your name and your valid email. And with that, I will send you a personalized invite to be part of our live program today. And if you have any question, please feel free to reach out to me. And if you want to watch it before that time, I can always send you the replay of the one we did on Tuesday rather. If you will not be chanced later today to be part of the live program, I will always send you the replay of the one that we're gonna do today, Thursday, as well. So yeah, and thank you once again for the likes, for the comment, for the share. I appreciate you, and I say always have something to be thankful for, and encourage yourself to be the very best version of yourself as you are so intentional in your daily activities. All right, bye bye. And I'll see you in episode 72 of Be Inspired to Be